There she was, 28 years old, sitting alone in her empty apartment, feeling like life had just ripped everything away from her. After losing both her job and her marriage in the same month, she spent most nights crying on her bedroom floor, surrounded by unpaid bills and unanswered calls. The weight of depression pressed down on her chest so hard, some days she could barely breathe, and some days just getting out of bed felt impossible. But one night, something shifted. As she sat there among the scattered papers and tear-stained letters, she caught a glimpse of an old photo, herself at 16, eyes bright with dreams, fearless and full of hope. In that moment, she realized something. That girl hadn't disappeared. She was still in there, waiting. The next morning, Maya did something different. Instead of pulling the covers over her head, she got up before sunrise. She laced up her old running shoes and stepped outside. She could only run for 2 minutes before stopping, gasping for air. But she came back the next day, and the next. Those early morning runs became her sanctuary. With each step, she began to shed the weight of her past. Every mile brought clarity. Every sunrise reminded her that no matter how dark the night, light always returns. What started as a simple morning run evolved into a complete transformation of her mindset. She stopped seeing herself as a victim of circumstances and started seeing herself as the author of her own story. Each small victory built upon the last, creating a foundation of strength she never knew she had. The woman who once could barely face the world now helps others find their strength, not because everything magically got better, but because she discovered that rock bottom isn't where your story ends. It's where you finally hear the voice inside you that refuses to give up. Picture this. You're standing in your darkest moment. The world feels like it's pressing down, and every step forward feels impossible. But right there, in that place, a voice inside you says, "Keep going." Every great story has this moment, the moment where everything seems lost, but something pushes them to keep fighting. This is your moment. This is the part of your story where you choose to rise. Think of every setback you faced as a training ground. Every challenge has shaped you. You've been building strength without even realizing it. Look back for a moment. Look at how far you've come. All those nights you thought you'd break, and yet here you are. You are still here. That strength is no accident. This fire you feel, that's your purpose calling you. There's something you're meant to do, someone you're meant to become, and everything you've been through is shaping you for it. Remember who you are. You've survived every moment that was supposed to break you. Now, it's time to show the world what that strength is for. This is your moment to rise. You are unstoppable. Be unstoppable.